Bratz the TV series was literally the show that every little girl would watch in the early 2000s.
As kids, we never really thought much of it, except it was a great show.
Oh, yeah.
But rewatching it again as adults, what can I tell you? It's worse than what we remember. It was back in the day when Barbie could be whatever she wanted to be, Polly Pocket was in, and schools were rampaged with dolls from Moxie Girl, Monster High, My Scene, and of course, Bratz.
You didn't have a Barbie doll? You had a Bratz doll.
And it was during this time when movie companies were promoting to young girls self-image and self-worth when the TV show Bratz came out.
So Bratz TV show wasn't bad per se. Actually, some of the movies were pretty good. We had like Starring and Styling, the Fashion Pixies one.
Oh, Diamond Road Trip.
Genie Magic was another. But the one we're talking about is the actual cheap Bratz TV series that came out.
The plot is based around 4 girls named Chloe, Jade, Sacha and Yasmin. They decide to put together a fashion magazine after Jade gets fired from her internship at Your Thing.
Run by Berdine Maxwell, the founder, president, editor-in-chief of Your Thing magazine, and the reigning queen of fashion. This TV show ran from 2005 to 2008 with a series consisting of 2 seasons of 40 episodes that ran for 21 minutes each.
From a young age, you don't really worry too much about the show, especially with its vibrant colours, its quirky characters, its funny yet kind of inappropriate jokes, and iconic cheesy lines.
Yeah.
But after you watch it again as an adult, you can see there's so many cringy moments, unrealistic episodes and situations, terrible behavior, and terrible editing skills.
No wonder it only got 1-star review on season 2 because of its terrible influence for kids.
And that's why the rest of the show got cancelled. We believe that the girls weren't truly the best of role models. In fact, we don't really think they were that good at all. Since even though they were trying to be portrayed as good, the way they were treating people just didn't come across that way.
Don't get mad, get even. At least we'll never show anything that vomiticious in our magazine.
I mean, sure, they tried to be good. There were a few episodes where they learned not to judge people because they were famous and to help their friends when they're in need. I mean, sure, those were some of the good things they tried to teach us, but the rest?
This is what they actually taught us. How to treat your crush poorly, how to take someone's picture without their makeup on, dissing your friends as spite or payback.
Disobeying a direct order from an authority. Disrespecting people even if they are your enemies, like even if it is the twins or Berdine. And worst of all,
they taught that the only way you can be beautiful is if you get a makeover.
For example, in Fashion Road Trip, they gave Sheridan, who was a beautiful girl to begin with, a complete makeover just to boost her confidence, which it doesn't sound bad at first. If they just told her beforehand that she was beautiful and clothes are not going to make her confident, then it would have sent off a more positive message and it wouldn't have been so vain.
Once again, countless acts like this are shown throughout the rest of the series, promoting looks and outer beauty rather than inner beauty.
Not to mention, half the clothes that they wear is not appropriate for the age group that watch this show. The kids that are watching are anywhere between 3 to 8 years old, and the girls are wearing crop tops
and miniskirts and bras
and super stiletto 6-inch high heels
and like face paint makeup. And let's not forget the unrealistic episodes and situations that we're going through.
Like aliens in the middle, cow aliens in the middle of the school grounds. Like Byron, who was a spy.
Just the fact that we don't know if it was meant to be a modern setting thing or a fantasy genre, because we had pixies and genies and I think we had some other stuff like monsters in there.
But it was like they couldn't decide whether or not to just make it all modern or modern fantasy.
But I'm guessing it'd have to be modern fantasy to get away with all that.
And the last thing we want to mention is that the editing and the animation quality was just
bad.
It was really bad. There were some episodes, I think it was Bratz Paris, where they changed outfits between shots, not scenes, shots. Chloe had one outfit in one shot, they cut to Jade or Yasmin, I think it was, and it went back to Chloe, she had a completely different outfit, completely different hair, different everything.
And that's also the same with like the voice actors. So like Jade could be speaking, but it's got Yasmin's voice in there.
She is the rudest, most stuck-up girl I've met.
Like, what's going on there? Or they could be talking to someone and be like, oh, I'm so sorry, Bunny Boo, and she's talking to Chloe when Bunny Boo is actually Sasha's name. So,
pretty princess, why didn't you want to tell us?
Oh, cool cat. I was afraid to let you guys and the magazine down.
It's like they didn't go through and check for any errors before they sent it out. It's like, yep, copy paste, oops, we recorded the wrong person, doesn't matter. They won't know this.
Nah.
We knew.
And then another thing, they tend to use main characters as background characters or extras, which I find really strange.
Or they reuse the same characters, same physicalities for 2 different characters or 2 different voices.
Oh, it'll be a laugh, all right.
Consider yourself fortunate. JP never takes on, how do you say, beginners.
But, okay, one thing we have to say, it wasn't all bad. Some things were just too hilarious to leave out.
Cooking pizza with barbecued parrots?
Look, there's a ledge over there. Ow! Well, whoop-de-doo for the ledge. We need a place to rest.
What unmentionables?
We're like not allowed to mention.
Unless you mean mad as in crazy, bats, nuts.
My cat died today. Get a new one.
Let's try and get to the ledge and rest there. Looney off her rocker. Arr, 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 arr.
If I get one scratch on it, I'm dead. Dead. Get it? No more. Gone. So shut up. Don't say a word. Just sit there and don't move. Ow! 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 Loser! Crybaby loser, loser!
Like, it's cringy, but it's still funny. I laugh about it. I don't think it'll make it to the next generation. It's only for 2000s kids.
Anyway.
Bratz is not bad. It's not good, but it is funny.
Anyway, let us know if you think Bratz is worse than you remember, and when was the last time you watched it? Because if you haven't watched it in a while, you might be surprised at how cheesy it is. Anyway, bye!